This question will be answered right here, right now. Why do people treat the chosen ones absolutely horribly compared to others? And not every single person in the world is going to treat one of the chosen ones bad. But a lot of people do. And why is this? First thing is first. You are different. Okay? You're not a people pleaser. You're not trying to act a certain way to fit in. You're not trying to be something that you're not. You just are who you are. And people just like are disgusted by that. Regular ass, just whoever, people out there, they're just disgusted by that because they know you're in your zone. They know you're more focused than they are. So they hate the freedom that you have. They hate the peace of mind that you have. They hate your vibes because your vibes are clean. Your vibes are light instead of dark. They hate that. So when people can sense that you're doing well, doing better than probably they are, they're gonna hate. They're gonna hate. That's just the way it is. There's nothing I can do about it. You can do about it. There's nothing any of us can do about it. People are gonna feel the way they feel, and they're gonna act the way they act. It's up to the chosen ones to block out this unnecessary behavior from all these so-called claimed nice people, even though I think they're fucking crazy. I really do. They want to label us crazy. I label them crazy because they're not who they're supposed to be. They're not. You put them in a room with you, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to look at. They don't know where to start. It's because when they're by themselves, when you're by yourself, they don't even compare. You know you way more than they know who they are. That's the thing here. That's why they don't like you. They would rather clueless people and be around them and act a certain way, and they can have their way with them and manipulate them. They can't do this to you. So when they see a person like you, the chosen one, right, they're going to have these instant bad vibes towards you. Like these instant bad vibes towards you. People can get the vibe about you, man, pretty quick. They can. And they know something's up with you. They know something's in the air. They can almost smell it. And it's not wrong. There is something in the air about you. You're progressing all the time. Moving forward all the time. And they are not. So obviously you got something cooking. Something in the kitchen is cooking, and it smells damn good. The path of your life and the trajectory of your path, like, it's just, you're on point. In this life that we're all living in, more people get it wrong than get it right. Okay? When you're the person that gets it right, you're going to be hated by the people that are not getting it right. And these people almost want to pretend like you're a bad person. But you just make them feel bad, so that's how they project it onto you. Make it about you. Yeah, you're bad. Nah, bro, you're pathetic. Pathetic. That is pathetic behavior. You're not even honest with yourself. It's like, just take that fat L and get out of here. Please. What is wrong with being a decent human being? And just being honest. Just being real. Just being vulnerable. Vulnerable to the point where you're being real. You don't have to be vulnerable with everybody. You don't. I'm not. I'm not. In fact, most people I come around, I just kind of have the I don't give a fuck mentality. And walk around like it doesn't matter if you're here or not here. I'm just doing my thing. There's people you care about, there's people you don't care about. Like I mentioned in a video yesterday, the day before, it's not up to you to care about every single person you come across. You can care about who you want to care about. That's what I do. That's what I've learned. I used to care for damn near everybody. Everybody I knew was like, you care for them, and they don't care for you like that. So why should you? Why should you put yourself in a position to be vulnerable and caring about people that could potentially backstab you? You keep your circle small, you keep your circle tight. This is how it is. So I do advise people to walk around, honestly, with the I don't give a fuck attitude. You're not hating them, you're not hating on them, you're not lovey-dovey, buddy-buddy, whatever with them. It's just kind of, I don't give a fuck. You could be here, you could be gone, I'm the same. So, you wanna get closer, you wanna bond closer, then maybe. You might be the person, you might not, who knows. But it's not up to you. It's not up to you. When you're just like unbothered, you're good. You're good. Most people aren't. Most people are not. Most people ain't good. You could have a headache like me, like I have right now. I got a bit of a headache right now. And you're probably better off than most people on their best day, which is crazy. I could be having the worst day. I could have a headache. I can still make it a good day. I don't need things to be perfect. It's called toughness. It's called being a durable human being. It's called being appreciative for life. Complain about every damn thing. Some people out there, oh my God. Just make the most out of things. You're not going to feel your best every day. You're not going to feel your worst every day. You might as well make the best out of everything you can. But some people fail to do this. So it's like everything has to be perfect for them. Things can be very imperfect for me, and I can still make things to be the best they can be. That's how you win. That's how you get through life. When something tragic happens, you have to see everything as a test. Everything is a test. You're being tested all the time. The pain, the suffering, the sacrifice, the grind. Nothing ever stops. The best moments could be happening in your life currently. You could be on the highest highs. You could be on your high horse, just everything just going right, and boom. Someone close to you could die. You're going to be tested very unusually in life. Very unusually. And what the chosen ones do in these situations is adapt and overcome. You can't do things that is going to make it worse, which is what majority of people do. They use excuses to make things worse. Yeah, well, I'm not the same again because this and this and this happened. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You have to overcome. I believe I said this in a video like probably a month or two ago now. You gotta be strong, bro. Things can happen in this world, and you gotta be tough enough to be able to dig down deep and continue on. And that's another reason why people will hate you too. It's because you're unfazed. You're unfazed by a lot of things. Unbothered, like I just said. People are very bothered. People are disturbed. A lot of people's disturbed. And they're disturbed at how unbothered you are. It's like, why is this person not sad? Why is this person not mad? Why is this person doing so well? They're just wondering all these things. As if you don't struggle at all. But the truth is, you probably go through more than they do. You're just way tougher. Way tougher. There's not a lot that can shake you up. Once you get hit so many times, once you get shaken up so many times, you get immune to that stuff. You get immune to it. You can adapt and you can overcome. That's what makes the chosen ones in every situation. Not just in a few. In all situations, they will grow to end up this way. And this is why the regular people out there that just can't get it right will hate on the chosen ones, because they make things seem so effortlessly. They make things seem so easy, when in actuality, they're the front runners that are actually putting themselves out there at the front. It's like they're sprinting in the race. People way behind. You're in front, but your lungs are screaming for oxygen. You might be in first place in the race. You might be running a long distance race with a whole bunch of crazy good runners. You might be in first place, but little do they know, when you win, they might look at you and be like, oh, this guy is so lucky. This girl's so lucky. They won. Look what they got. They didn't see the pain you went through when you were in first place ahead of everybody in the race. But you pushed way harder, way quicker, way faster. Your lungs were screaming way more for oxygen, but you were able to feel that pain and keep going. I remember I was in a race in junior high. This is way back in junior high. I believe I was in grade 8 or 9. And this was a cross-country provincials run. And it was a pretty far distance. I finished in like 13 minutes and some seconds. I came second place. A guy from Frenchtown, where I come from, it's called Evangeline, where a bunch of French people come from, where I'm from, close to where I'm from. There's a crazy good runner, and he went on after high school to a massive university, and he was high up into running, like in a big leagues and everything. This guy wasn't even taller than me. This guy was shorter than me. He was a crazy endurance runner. I didn't even train for this thing. I was just an athlete in school, and I participated in it. He beat me by a wide margin, like 40 some seconds, I believe, and that is a lot. It might not seem like a lot, but that's a long time. I can run a far way. Think about how, and especially if you're an athlete and you can run pretty quick. Imagine how far you can run in 42 seconds. That's a far way. I can run a long ways in 42 seconds. A long way. He beat me by that much. And I come second place. And the people behind me, I might have beat them by like 20 seconds. Which is still pretty. I can still run a pretty far distance in 20 seconds. It's a good amount. But there was a guy that was beating me for majority of the race. And he fell over, and he pretty well took a heat stroke. I believe he could have kept going. He gave up. He booked it. And he was keeping up with this first place guy. And I was behind him by a little bit. And you can see quite a ways ahead of you. And I seen him just drop. Go over to the side of the track, and he was just laying there. And I passed him. I don't even think he ended up finishing the race. And he was a good athlete too. He was, I don't know what went wrong, but he just could not do it. He didn't have that much more of a way to go, maybe a couple minutes. But I passed him. So he quit. Buddy finishes first, I finished second. Third place, fourth place, fifth place, so on and so forth. People will hate on you, bro. Oh, well, look where they're at. They didn't see what you went through. People way behind. They're just breezing through. It's not like they didn't work hard. They put in some work, but they did not feel the way you felt. They did not push their body the way you pushed yours. So it's funny to me how people can make up these things in their mind as if things are so easy, when nothing is ever like that, ever. That guy that beat me, we could do that 20 times. He's going to win 20 out of 20 times. 100%. 100%. I have no problem admitting that. No problem. Because you know why? He did so much behind the scenes, trained for it, everything else. I didn't even train for it. Even if I did train for it, he'd probably still beat me by 20 seconds. At least 15. He's nuts. I played sports against this guy in other different sports as well. Like soccer, softball, hockey. When we were younger. Great athlete. I pitched against him too in softball. He was a softball whip pitcher. I was a softball whip pitcher. Great athlete. We had some similarities, but he was better at running. I had more strength. I was better in certain positions in sports. But man, being real, that's how to be happy in life. It really is. I say it so many times in different ways in this channel, but man, just be real. Like, could you imagine making up excuses all the time and just not being real with yourself? That's how you lose. If you can be real with yourself, you can win more. You can be happier. You can do more. You can be better. You're actually more respectful as well to not only yourself, but to other people. Other people will like you more because you're so honest. But no. A lot of what goes on today with these average motherfuckers, bro, they just want to lie about everything. And just shit on the chosen ones. It's the way it is, and it's probably the way it will always be. The stuff I've seen in my days of my life, ridiculous. Ridiculousness. I remember going to old friends' houses and the way their parents acted and stuff, like, man, the way they talk, bro. So stupid. Nothing more than clowns. The whole family. The whole family, nothing but clowns. And when you stick it to these people, they can't do nothing. And I mean nothing. Being real is the best way to go about things. Be honest with who you are. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Give respect where respect is due. You'll be a light person. But all these haters, all these more average than average people, they're the ones that's going to hate you, but who even cares about them anyways? Who even cares? It's just that a lot of people today, more than ever, are being this way. There's just a lot of them. So we got to talk about it. We got to expose what is actually going on. More people need the winner's mindset. More people need the mindset of a chosen one. Like I said, chosen ones, it's just a term. Chosen ones, just a term. But I absolutely love it. I love being this way. I love being who I am. I love standing for the things I stand for. I wouldn't want it to be any other way. I definitely wouldn't want to be any of these phony Montanas. That's the last thing I would want to be like. I've been around them before. I've hung around them before in the past. I know what they're like. It's the last thing I would ever want to be. Other than a murderer or a rapist or some crazy ass shit. I would not want to be those people, bro. Would not. It's not healthy. Healthy is being authentic to who you really are. Putting in the work. Feeling good because you're putting in the honest to God work. You're being who you're really supposed to be. Leaving stones unturned and not being this way, not being that way, it's a curse. It's a curse that a lot of people have to break. Or else you're not going to be happy in life. You're not going to be satisfied when it's all said and done. You left too many stones unturned. You got to turn those stones. But anyways, guys, that's it with this video for the evening. And this one's probably posted tomorrow morning. Thursday morning. I went to the dentist today, man. Last thing is, I went to the dentist today. Man, this crazy bitch. Man. There's a few times in my life I went to the dentist and felt pain. And it's because they were terrible at their job. It's like similar to you go to a hairdresser and some stupid moron or some stupid bitch like messes up your haircut. It's like, fuck. Which happens here and there. It's the same thing when you go to the dentist. You get someone that sucks at their job. You can tell they don't even care. And if you try to correct them, they get all mad and they get all quiet and just like, they even get more aggressive. It's like, oh my fuck. Like I grabbed this girl's wrist today because she was literally driving the things in my teeth. I got a teeth cleaning today. She was literally driving them into my gums and I grabbed her wrist and she said, don't grab my wrist like that. This thing is sharp. Well, don't fucking shove that sharp thing in my gums, you dumb fuck. Like, I love the gentle nurses who actually take their time out of their day to do a good job. So you'll have no problem wanting to come back. They're very like nurturing, they're very calm, they're very sweet, they're very cautious because they know themselves it does not feel good getting these utensils driven into your gums to the point where you're bleeding. Like hard. Like, man, I was tensed. Like the whole half hour I was getting this done. I was grabbing the chair and squeezing it and I was tensing out. Like, man, I was sweating. It hurt. The cleaning I got today, it hurt. For at least 25 minutes out of the 5. There's probably 5 minutes apiece in total. It sucked. It absolutely sucked. I'll never let her touch my gums again. Touch my teeth again. Never. I did not like her attitude whatsoever either. It was an older lady. Short. Grumpy. I like the younger ones that are more sweet and kind and caring about what they're doing, caring about how you're feeling while she's doing what she's doing. Like, man, this lady was literally doing the worst job ever. I don't even know how she's there. But it was terrible. She's lucky I didn't grab her wrist and take that utensil and just stick her in the eye with it and be like, get the fuck out of here. Like, man, that was brutal. But anyways, I'm out now.